What's up, yo?
We're standing here
A rivalry renewed.
on the people's floor, next to the people's sign, next to the people's other side, next to the newly found. Welcome back to the NBA. Seattle fans.
Seattle.
Falcon fans.
Supersonics.
The Sonics are coming back, everybody.
Back, yo.
The
Coming back.
rivalry that never was is renewed.
Yeah.
Welcome to the people's NBA.
Yep.
But we're talking about Raw. We could talk about basketball. Maybe we will later. But right now, we're going to talk about wrestling.
This is the people's YouTube review.
This is the people's
So,
YouTube review.
Like this.
Yeah, like this right now. We always say like at the end of the video. Right now is worth more.
Yep.
Probable. But yeah, the show starts off with everyone's favorites, Paul Heyman and Vicky. Half of our favorites. We love Paul Heyman.
We're Paul Heyman guys.
Not Vicky Guerrero men. No, we're Eddie Guerrero men. But they start out Viva la Raza. So they come out and they form the unholy alliance because The Rock called them Twinkie Tits and an ugly bitch. So then they're buddies. They said, let's be friends.
I feel like that was the plot to some movie.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds was the plot to this movie. That's a great point.
Yep.
But they come out and they give basically The Rock rundown. They basically show what he said about them and then explain that if he enters the premise, he will be arrested. So then it goes out. We see 3 cops and we're getting camera time and The Rock's out there and he says this. Guys, let me in. They go,
Let me in now.
let me in now. Bill Gates,
Don't choke,
let me in now. See in now. I got money to leave my friends down. Let me in now.
Anyway, back to the review now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
The
he's
Rock is
basically
trying to get in there.
Yeah, he's trying to get in there.
He's trying to get in there.
He is trying to live the dream of all mankind.
He's trying to get in there.
He's like, I'm trying to get in there, and then they're like,
Oh.
you can't get in here quite yet because,
We get in trouble.
we get in trouble. And that was the first
You're
of a
under
couple
strict
segments.
orders. And he's like, trust me, The Rock will. And I mean will.
And The Rock means... I don't remember what he said.
I don't know what he said to him.
He said something, he yelled loud. But basically, the first segment of this was just the cops were still being bitches.
Yeah, the cops were. They just didn't know what they wanted to be yet, you know? They didn't know if they wanted to be
They wanted to be great, but they didn't know how. They didn't know how they were going to get there.
Exactly.
And then we get the first match, and we said, I don't know who's going to win this match until the commercial got over. And then we saw Cesaro in the ring. We said,
His gimmick.
yeah, the new thing is awesome. He quit rugby, and now he's the un-American American. It is incredible.
He hates
Cesaro
Americans.
said he hates Americans but loves America. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's me half the time.
Yeah, that's
All
hilarious.
his gun laws and
I hate
stuff.
everybody.
But yeah,
Yeah, I hate everybody, but I love America.
I love Seattle.
Yeah.
I love.
B2A. Yeah, almost as good as B2K. But, yeah, BK.
Bum, bum, bum. That is all I want.
I think this is why we don't stand, but I don't care.
We get caught up.
But anyways,
The Rock.
Cesaro and Orton. Cesaro and Orton had a match. It was a good match. Orton won in 11 minutes 36 seconds.
Yes.
Oh, that's good vision back here. Yeah. I can see the notes. I can see them.
Yep.
But yeah, so he wins.
We have the arcade. They got them coming out of the ring, and then Orton gets in first.
Oh yeah, and it was out of nowhere.
And then Cesaro comes in. It was RKO out of nowhere.
Directly out of nowhere.
It got the party started.
Yeah, the party began.
Yep. And then the Shield had a little compilation video after
That was
that.
pretty cool.
Kept the party going.
Mm-hmm. I liked
The
it.
party was still going. And then we got the Big Show coming to kill everyone's party.
The party ended with Big Show versus was it Zack Ryder?
Yes, but Zack Ryder got the party started again when he came out.
Yeah, and you're
He
like,
got
okay.
knocked out.
He got quickly. It was probably 2 minutes.
And then the Big Show talked about how he lost the Last Man Standing match, but the match at the Rumble is going to be Last Man Standing.
He got granted a new one.
Yep. So he said this is what it's going to be like.
Let me tell you something. You keep explaining that.
He counted. He started counting. He got to 5 and then said, nah.
Is Del Rio any of these people?
But you already knew that.
Del Rio is none of those people, making me think that he might not win.
But you already knew that.
Oh, rocks on the ground. But yeah. So it wasn't that.
He got to
it wasn't
5.
a good match at all.
He got to 5 on his countdown.
Oh, yeah.
He
He's
said,
like,
stop wanting me, and then forgot what he was doing.
Yeah,
Happens to the best of us, man.
It was a really awkward thing though. Like I was waiting for Neve Schulman to come out. I don't know why. Oh no, The Rock made a Manti Te'o joke. That's who it was. It was the Big Show. But yeah, The Rock, Manti Te'o, just keep your dick in your pants, bro.
Hey, one great thing happened though.
What was it?
Was it this match?
Oh no, first it was Brad the Maddox was in this match.
Yeah, he hopped down. And he joined him in commentary for a couple minminutes.
It was pretty entertaining. He said, "Hey guys, I'm back, Brad Maddox. I'm here to talk about wrestling." I said, "All right." Then he just left, and he was talking to Heyman back. This never really developed into anything.
No, they keep planting.
It's gonna be the Rumble.
They keep planting the seeds.
Maddox came out, and Paul Heyman finally said, "You know what? Side with me, kid. I'll make your dreams come true." And I said, "Uh oh," but then it never came to fruition. Write that down.
Dreams don't come true overnight, man.
That's true. So we'll have to see where that goes. And then we got another woozy of a match of Ryback versus Heath Slater. We're going to become the Shield and cut promos on Ryback if this keeps up.
Yeah.
Heath Slater is our boy.
Injustice.
What do we say about 3MB? Wild Stallions. That's the Wild Stallions.
Can't stand up.
Wild Stallions.
Ooh. If you don't know what Wild Stallions are, Bill Winters, as we mentioned, it's the band that saves the world.
Oh, by the way, random thought, but shout out to Thomas Deku, safety for the Falcons, for throwing out the suck it in yesterday's game. If you saw it,
shout out to Will Ferrell #1, because I know he got that Bill and had that dementia reference.
Will Ferrell #1 is #1.
And speaking of Will Ferrell #1, The Rock's still outside.
It has directly connects to Will Ferrell #1. So this time, The Rock's back there, and this time he kind of starts saying, "Listen, guys, we are for the people." And this cop's like, "Man, I bought a ticket tonight. Vicky Guerrero's making me miss the show." The Rock said this, "Hold on, cop. I have an idea."
We reach into the people's wall, and then promo ends.
And
we cut back.
I don't remember what we cut back to.
Dolph versus The Miz.
Oh no, first it was Punk first.
You're right, it was Punk.
Because Vicky Guerrero was like...
yeah, you're right.
Because Vicky Guerrero was like, "You have to stand back here because the best, the WWE champion is going to address the audience." Punk's promo was real.
Yeah,
he said this.
Real.
He just stood there and said, "I'm here." Oh, yeah. "I'm here to talk about..." I don't remember what he said. But it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was solid. Yeah. And
he talked about how The Rock wants to entertain. He just wants to kill people.
Yeah, he basically talked... there was one line I liked. He said, he's like, "I'm holding my entire life's work. And I, worked hard to get here. And I care about this more than most people care about their families." This man is real life right now. But it was a good promo. And he dropped facts on him. Yeah. And then it was Dolph versus Miz, which was the second Beat the Clock challenge. And Miz tried to hit the figure 4, and we said, "No, please don't." But luckily for all of us, Dolph ends up getting the win with 40 seconds to spare. So at this point, he was the leader in the clubhouse. And we said,
"Let's take a make believe."
We said, "Shomo.
Take a make believe.
Gangsta.
Get crazy."
Oh, and then one of the greater things, we got the anger management graduation ceremony where Dr. Shelby is at the podium saying, yeah. Kane and Daniel Bryan came out. Daniel Bryan had the comb over hair. Beautiful. Kane was just, he has a mask. Can't really do much about that. Yep. So they come out, and he's like, "Usually the best in the class is the valedictorian. They get to talk about their experience. So who do you think should be the valedictorian?" Kane? And Kane's like, "Well, it's clearly Daniel."
No, it's obviously Kane.
Kane wants to talk about his feelings. They just went back and forth on that for a while. And then Dr. Shelby freaked out. And then, "Daniel, would a hug feel better?" "Maybe." And then he's like, "What if everyone hugs?" And we're looking at the crowd, and the crowd didn't get it yet. And they're like, Jerry Lawler, Michael. And then they're like, Josh Matthews and the doctor that's not the doctor I know, so he's been... And then they start going to the crowd, and the dude on the front was not having it. So they immediately panicked. And there's a couple people. I wouldn't say everyone hugged, but maybe 14 people of the thousands. And thousands in attendance. But, yeah, they got like 14 people, so that's cool. Way to graduate. We're proud of you guys.
Daniel and Kane, I'm very proud of you. Especially you, my boy D. Bryan. Next, you can graduate and become the Dazzler we all know you are.
The Dazzler.
Who wants to kiss the Dazzler on the lips? I'm the Dazzler.
Daniel Bryan, the Dazzler.
Daniel Bryan can do whatever he wants.
Coming in 2014. Then we got Caitlyn versus Alicia, and Caitlyn won.
Hey, bigger news during this.
Oh, yeah, we ate a lot of cereal.
We ate some cereal.
We had a Diva cereal break. I personally had some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the CTC.
I had some Count Chocula, that doubles,
CC,
that dub C.
C squared.
And I had a little bit of milk left, so I grabbed that Cinnamon Toast Crunch and I said,
just throw it in the bowl. Ooh. That's what happened.
Hey,
That's the new Divas thing.
Sorry. Cereal breaks.
Yeah, but after that atrocity, we get Paul Heyman's promo where he's like, CM Punk, you're tired. Just go up in the press box. So he goes up in the press box, and Paul Heyman comes out, and he's basically like, CM Punk is too smart for all of you, so I have to come out here and slow down and try to explain what he was saying. And he interprets for a while. Punk's up in the box, you can see him, like they had it all shining purple, so you can tell where he was. And then Heyman talks for a minute, and The Rock comes out, and he says, the people's ticket. He got the ticket from the cop. Yes, he's going to steal his wife.
And Dave called that one. Shout out
to
Dave.
Shout out to Dave for saying, you can get the ticket. I said, stop. The Rock doesn't need a ticket.
Now you write this thing.
The Rock needed a ticket.
The Rock paid his millions
and millions of dollars
for that.
Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Oh, but he had a point. He had a point. The Rock had a ticket, and he got to walk his ass down the ramp.
It was a special ticket.
So does that mean if we buy tickets, I was at WrestleMania, they must have not told me I'd have walked my... I'd have got a pop. They'd have said, look at this guy. Who is this guy? I'd have freaked out. I'd
hit the Batista?
Oh, yeah. I'd have hit the Batista, had all the lights go out, just shine on me, and I'd just walk around and done the Ric Flair. Hit the Orton pose right before I got in the ring. People's eyebrow.
Oh, that was Joe mode it.
It'd have been big news. It'd have been big news. And just start the yes chant going, because I was there. That crowd was hot for the yes chant.
Oh, yeah. All you need to do.
Yeah, but so The Rock talks about how he promises to beat CM Punk, and Punk just chilling there looking at him. Lights go out. Remix. And then break the... No, it wasn't Jericho. It was The Shield, however, and they come out and they're beating up The Rock. Well, 2/3 of them were beating up The Rock. Seth Rollins, look at his legs. Seth Rollins had his legs.
You can't have 3 guys punching at the same time. So
no, that doesn't make any sense. So smart. Seth Rollins was being a smart guy, and he was holding The Rock's legs while they beat him up. Yeah. Rock broke free for a second. I said, uh-oh. I was waiting for... That didn't happen. Rock got knocked down. They hit the triple powerbomb on him. And then The Rock... It was perfect. Because The Rock was just laying there. Blood starts coming out of his mouth. And it was just perfect. Because it goes back to CM Punk, which is the look on his face. Like... It was like the perfect vibe. Because you were so used to The Rock, like... coming out on top on everything, that it's like, okay, he's gonna. But he was just laying there like down. They had it right on his face, and you just hear CM Punk's voice. The thing about dreams is, eventually you have to wake up, and it was just like showing The Rock, and it was like perfect. Just the whole thing, he's just spitting up blood, just sitting there like, holy shit, he's not invincible. It was just weird to see. It was like,
he's not indestructible.
Yeah, it was. This is what they needed to go to the like on the way to the Rumble. I wish this would have been the main event segment, but sometimes you need a little bit of scene in your life. But, and that was the end. I guess it wasn't. It was the last we saw The Rock. We saw Punk one more time. But in between there, we got the last beat the clock match. It was Sheamus versus Wade Barrett. Like 3 minutes left of the match or so, maybe a little less. Dolph, AJ, and the Biggie Langston come out, and they start interfering. AJ distracts him, so Barrett kind of got it back in thing. Sheamus hit the bro kick, but it was too late. Time ran out, and Dolph gets to pick a number, not whatever number he wants, but a number. And we found out later. I think it was right after. Yeah, no, whatever. It was not that important, but like it was important. But Vicky ends up saying, "You didn't get to pick any number. You get to pick a number, 1 or 2." And I said, "Shit."
They're trying
to get the face turn. He's going to go the whole way. He's going to last till the end. Yep. Eliminated by Sheamus. Piece of shit. But yeah, prepare ourselves now. Then we saw Punk one more time. Vince, Punk, and Paul Heyman were backstage. Vince rolls up. He's like, "Oh, you're involved with the Shield." Punk's like, "No." Paul Heyman's like, "Vincent." I don't know what they talk about. But he basically says if the Shield interferes, he will strip him of the title. And Paul Heyman says, "I tried to warn you about him." And I said, "Ooh, really?"
Foreshadowing. Maybe, yeah, foreshadowing.
We don't know, but we do eventually. And then Del Rio beat Tentai.
Yep.
We were watching old videos on the laptop of hilarious times.
And then John Cena comes out and says he's going to win the Royal Rumble and talks about people's Sunday nights.
He will. Yeah, he was making fun of some guy in the front row. He's
Well, it's
some shit.
religious, man. Like, what people are reading the Bible on Sunday?
What if they were
saying their prayers, eating their vitamins, tucking their kids to bed?
Maybe
what about that, Sean? What about the average American tucking his kid to bed and turn it on, you know, let's see, what's on Sunday night? I don't even know what's on
Sunday night football. The Golden Globes once a year.
Yeah, maybe they're watching the Oscars.
Next month.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Who knows? Maybe you should, you know, instead of seeing the guy in the front row.
Yeah, assess the situation.
With the neck beard saying, oh, that guy probably wakes up at 1 covered in his own human.
Maybe you should worry about what's happening in section 14.
Yeah.
Row 13.
Here's the deal, though. What if that guy volunteers at a soup kitchen on Sunday?
What if that guy cured cancer and we don't know yet because they're keeping it a secret?
Now, what if that guy makes it rain in the strip club and that money goes to a girl
college fund
and gets her through college? We're on the same page. What about that, John? What
Injustice.
About that? Injustice has a name, and that name is John.
We are the axe of justice.
Yeah, we are the. You know, talk about the sword. We've been training for 2 years to become professional wrestlers. We are the sword. Anyways,
we are the bow and arrow.
Whenever someone talks about winning the Royal Rumble, everyone has to get their say in there.
So Sheamus came out and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna win the Rumble," and then PTP came out and that was my favorite. Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that. I was like, "What are they doing?" And then Orton came out, Miz came out, Team Hell No came out, Cesaro, 3MB, which was the highlight, and then the whole wrestler roster comes out. A-Rag got eliminated first in this fake Royal Rumble. So that was stupid.
At least he didn't get fired though.
That's good. Sorry, rest in peace, Trent Bread. Right. But yeah, that's how the show ended. That's how most Royal Rumble go home shows end. There's a lot of people in the ring.
I would like to at this time say, I am going to win the 2013 Royal Rumble.
And I
am going to be my manager.
Yeah. If you watch 2012 prediction video, he picked Ryback to win before his debut. Only he saw this coming.
I saw it coming. I've just been off a year.
Yeah, Ryback's going to win.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan's going to, win the championship this year. He lost last year at Mania.
I just want someone to, win and just shoot promo. I'm challenging The Rock. And when Vince goes, oh shit. He can't. We have to find a loop.
I'm challenging Jeff Hardy in TNA.
Yeah, he just leaves. I say, no.
Yep, anyways. Let's both take us home today.
Yeah, that was Raw.
Well, let us know how you guys felt about it.
Yeah, let us know how you felt about this show.
You guys are going to anyway.
This makes it feel like we were important, like we told you to.
I feel like
you weren't going to comment.
I feel like so many people who comment on there don't really even watch our video.
Yeah, okay, we're going to take note. This video is 23 minutes long. We'll see how many of you post within 2 minutes of it being uploaded. I agree with everything you said. I agree. So if you really watch this video front to back, you may win a prize. Type in the comment box below, Monkey Wrench. Spell wrench how you want. So all of a sudden, all these...
Only one way to spell a wrench. There's 2 ways to spell monkey.
I've seen some spelling before. Not hating on you guys. Not everyone on the internet can spell and or use grammar. But I'm just saying.
Who's fastest?
So yeah, write Monkey Wrench down there if you watch this whole thing, and then we'll know you're down with the brown. Something makes sense. But listen, that was it. Tell us what you thought. We'll be back with our Royal Rumble video. We may or may not. Royal Rumble preview will probably be filmed over there in our new series of standing in various locations, seeing if the view count and light count shows a direct correlation to where we draw better, whether we're standing in a different position. But that was all for Raw. Comment, subscribe, like this video. We will see you all.
They should have gave me sugar.
Yeah, they should have never gave these brothers sugar. We will see you guys eventually. Say goodbye.
18 minutes?
Everybody.